The FNCS Global Championship is here, and we are just moments away from seeing who's going to be crowned the champion of the world. Before we do that though, all of us have an important task going into the Global Championships, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's go ahead and talk about the most important things as a spectator, a pro, and a content creator going into Global Championships and what we can do to make this the best event possible. Let's get into it. If you've watched any of my content thus far, you know what number one's going to be, and that's going to be making content around the event. Obviously, if you're a content creator, this is a no-brainer. You probably already have this planned out. However, if you're a pro player or someone going as a spectator, the best thing you can do going into this weekend is create content. Now, I'm not saying make full-length YouTube videos or anything like that, but you should be actively looking to create some type of content for your socials. Whether it's tweets about what you plan on doing the event, telling your story in a short video, participating in PR interviews and more. There's a lot of opportunity for you all out there to create content around the event. And by doing so, you're only gonna boost who you are, your image, and of course, the event as a whole. Now, one thing I do want to get more specific on is what I talked about just moments ago, doing interviews. Now, if you don't know, there's going to be tons of media people located at the event. If you get the opportunity to do an interview, I highly recommend going for it. The worst is that it maybe takes 5 minutes of your time. The best outcome is you could create viral moments around not only the event, but you. These moments help build up the ecosystem, which make it way easier to support moving into the future. Now, I talked about it a little bit, or I hinted about it, but I really want to harp on creating viral moments. Now, you all remember this picture from the Invitational. While it isn't the most subtle picture, and it's probably not one that I would recommend, it was a very viral moment from this event. Seti's reaction to beating Venno and Queasy in that moment is obviously one that most of us remember vividly. But this picture helped capitalize that moment in a way no one from home would have been able to see. Moments like this and creating virality around the big things that happen over the weekend is going to be super, super important. So this is why, and this is not something I say often, but go out there and kind of talk your talk. Let the people know that you're going to be the winner of this event. If somebody's contesting you off spawn, say something about it. Post it on socials. Show emotion and excitement around what is getting ready to happen in this event. Now, obviously, don't go too far. Don't start attacking people's personalities or anything of that sort. That's toxic. That's not what we want in this community. But creating these viral interactions amongst the people you're competing against, leaving it all out on the island, is going to be super important to creating a massive story around Global Championship. So if you get an opportunity, create a viral moment. It's kind of on you, the community, the pro players, to create those. So definitely go out there and partake. Now, one last thing to add to the creating viral moments piece is show your personality. I think more often than not, pro players get, I don't know if afraid is the right word, but they become more reserved when the cameras are on. Feel free to express yourself. Express the excitement about being at the event. Express the emotions that you're feeling getting ready for what is the biggest event since World Cup. Sharing those moments on camera, whether it's in an interview or it's in media day content or more, is going to only help build the story around you, build you as a pro player or a content creator, and of course, build the event. Now, I know I've been talking a lot about building the event, and that's because it really is important to build this one up, especially with all the recent news and adjustments in esports. We want to show that competitive is a massive piece and not something that should be considered second to others. That's why this last point is going to be supporting the broadcast, watch parties, and overall channel views during the Global Championship weekend. More than ever, the numbers on this event are going to matter than any other event we've seen in Fortnite history. So it's up to us, the people, putting on extra computers at home to set up a view, making sure we're watching, supporting from the venue, creating that content, creating the story, creating virality around the Global Championships so that this is going to be one of the biggest events watched in Fortnite history. Now I'm going to be out there doing my part. I'll be live from the venue, doing interviews, showcasing you all as players, highlighting moments on Twitter. So definitely want to tune in for any of that stuff. So if you want to participate in any interviews ahead of the event, let me know. I've got the camera set up and everything ready to go. I'll meet you wherever you need to be. And of course, we'll create content around you, the pro player, the content creator, or even the spectator, because this applies to everyone. We all need to work together to make this the biggest Fortnite event and let Epic know that there's a reason to keep competitive the way it is.